I don't even know if it's working, to be honest with you. So, bit of a disaster when we open this up. You got the makeshift toilet, right? What's that noise? So he should be showing up. I don't have my watch on me. Okay, I'll have to give you a quick tour about what we're gonna do on this house. So as you can see, this is our crawl space access. This eventually will be our laundry, our stacker washer and dryer. This is where the shut-off valve and the drainage is going to be for the stacker washer and dryer. The dryer vent's going to go out that on the side there. I've got it all polyed off, vapor sealed. And we come over here. I just installed this new pocket door into this area. It's not installed right now because we want to drywall, finish it all off, and then the pocket door goes in. So as you walk in, this is the bathroom. There'll be a sink right here. Again, same stud cavity that the washer dryer stacker is gonna, or the stacker washer dryer is gonna be. A vent, a plumbing vent that comes down here that this sink and the wash machine will share. Plus the hot and cold, this sink will share. In this corner here is gonna be where the toilet's gonna go. This hot water tank is gonna go where that toilet's gonna go. This will be a 3-foot shower base with, again, I made the spacing here for the studs so that we've got a wand, shower head, valve set, and that's this bathroom. So I still got some framing to do here, but I got to get this toilet out of here in order to do it. And I'm going to do a 3/4 inch subfloor on top of all this. This has been screwed down, ready to go. I just got to vacuum it all up, mark the joists underneath, and then resheet this floor. But we got to get this thing emptied, which is almost done now. Not sure why it's not emptying, but so you can see there's a brand new foundation down there, and we just poured that about a month ago. That was open from outside. That used to be the old access that people could get into the crawl space, but also where the rats would get in, and cats and dogs and mice and rodents. So this was the big weekend that we've been gearing up to all summer long, knowing that we're going to be without water and without sewer for at least 24 to 48 hours. So it's pretty hard to live in a home where there's no bathroom. This morning I had to run to the lumber yard to pick up some lumber, and I used their bathroom there conveniently. It was awesome. But this is the weekend we hired the plumber. He's basically redoing all the plumbing lines, water supply, and the drainage. We're ripping it right back, right to the side of the house, and we're redoing everything. There was a mix of copper and PEX and ABS and threaded galvanized pipe, which is really, really heavy. And we just needed to get rid of all of it and just start from scratch. We're putting in a 3-piece ensuite and a little laundry area, as well as plumbing for a future dishwasher, getting the sink all set up. And we're just getting rid of anything that potentially could be a leak and starting from scratch. It's a friggin' disaster. I mean, when you hire the wrong contractor and they just do what they want to do, this is what happens. You get rot, you get mold. It's not good. It needs to be done properly. It needs to be waterproof. Anytime you got water, tubs, roof, siding, gutters, toilets, sinks, everything's got to be done properly. This is not something that just a homeowner can do, because it ends up leaking and then you end up with that. I literally, this is all missing here. You see how that looks all new? Well, that's because I took the vacuum and I was digging into the wood with the vacuum because it was so soft and squishy in there. It's gross. Like, it's literally just falling apart because it's so rotten. So yeah, I'm gonna come in here. I'm gonna probably move this drywall right about here, and around the corner, I'm gonna redo all this. The sink was right here, and now we're gonna move it over here, and we're gonna put the toilet back where it used to be. You can see probably back in the 70s when they moved the house here, that's where the toilet used to be. And then they moved it over there because this used to be the staircase that went downstairs. That's why it ends right here. This was like a closet with a little half shelf right here for this room, and there was a staircase that went down into the basement. There's no basement in this house, but when the house was in Vancouver, it had a basement. Then they moved it here in 1975, and they only put a crawl space. So they renovated all this to make it so that they could put the bathroom in this little alcove. But we're gonna eliminate that. Like, we got the toilet still working, but look at it. I don't even know if it's working, to be honest with you. It could be just leaking everywhere. Anytime you're doing a renovation, you really got to get down to the bones of the house. No surface stuff. Get down, take the flooring off. We had some rot, so we had to take all the subfloor off. Some of the tops of the joists were really punky, so we had to basically chip away at the rotten areas and then support it with like a sistered up joist. We didn't need to cut the joist right out of there. Just get rid of the rot. If there's constant water dripping on a 2x4 or 2x10, then it's going to continue to rot. It's going to attract carpenter ants, and it's going to deteriorate your house. But once the water is off of the area, it's going to dry out and it's going to be fine. But basically what I had to do is I had to get down to the sub base of the entire house, which is our foundation, making sure that it was completely level. A couple spots I had to jack the house back up to make it level. There's a few cracks in the drywall in the bathroom just because I did that. I actually jacked the house up 7/8 of an inch. But then some of the joists over time have been sagging. So I shimmed up the joists to make sure that the floor was perfectly flat. If you've got nice flat floors, level surfaces, and all your walls are plumb, it's going to make the tiling a lot easier. It's going to make all the casings and moldings go on a lot quicker. So spend the time up front making sure that everything that is below your framing has been done properly. It's square, plumb, level, and parallel. Like, that's the key. Making sure that all those are in place, and then everything goes very smoothly. The tub that used to be here before the shower was here was leaking. So I had to rip all the plywood or all the shiplap off the floor. It was rotten. I am gonna remove this piece of molding as well because it's all rusty. There's no point even reusing that. And I'm still gonna remove part of the plaster and drywall on this side because there might be some mold behind there and I wanna deal with that. These walls, they weren't level. They were out by 1/2 inch out of plumb. So I kicked over the bottom of the stud into this room and I furred out this side by 7/16. And then I also had to put some shims on here to make this perfectly flush. The old plaster and drywall is 3/4 thick. The new drywall going on is 1/2 inch, so it'll flush out real nice. Yeah, we basically had to redo all the underlay we had to redo all the subfloor, and then there's a top floor we're putting on top of this. The alcove tub's gonna go on first, and then I'm gonna continue that flooring right there. Definitely wanna give a little shout out to Ben Richardson from Valleyshore Plumbing. He was in the Fraser Valley and now has moved to the Cowichan Valley. So the Valleyshore Plumbing works great. He just had to get a new phone number on his new wrap, and he's one of the best plumbers out there. He's really, really particular on how everything works and operates, and it's a real asset to have him come up to Comox Valley here to do the plumbing. Our plumber has already put the toilet flange in and the laundry box and the plumbing drainage for the sink. He's gonna be doing the shower base next. Our hot water pan is over here. Our alcove tub is gonna go here. He's already drilled the holes for our vanity in this bathroom, and the toilet flange in this bathroom as well. It's going right there. And there's a lot of plumbing to be done. Last night we had to rip out all the plumbing and make a makeshift toilet. You got the makeshift toilet, right? You have a nice clean work site, you can get things done a lot faster without messing around. A couple of our viewers have always said, hey, how come I don't get a notification when you post a new video? And the reason why is because you have to hit the bell notification. If you don't hit the bell notification, you won't receive a message when we post new videos. So don't forget, hit that bell notification, leave a comment, and I want to hear from you.